Every time you take a listen, it's a celebration. So tap in, you won't be disappointed. Keep it a buck, anything else is pointless. Facts over fluff, our discussions are poignant. Politically incorrect, well, that's what the point is. We talk our talk like nobody else can. We give our perspective, not afraid to make a stand. Nothing off the record, every take and every rant is unapologetic, and we stand on that. We make you think, we make you laugh out loud. The realest place on the internet, hands down. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house.
Y'all already know what it is, what it is, what it is, and what it's always gonna be. Tonight, it's a little different. Energy is different. We got somebody that's doing big things out here, man. Got Miss Wine Time, Miss Cherrywine, wine in the building. Introduce yourself and tell us about your platform one time, or platforms. I know you got a lot of them, so let's talk about it.
Well, you already know what it is. It's your girl, Cherrywine, the host of Wine Time Podcast, where we talk love, sex, relationships, everyday to day life, and these niggas. We gonna get in on these niggas, okay? Period.
On these niggas. All right.
On you niggas, okay?
No, on them niggas.
You part of the nigga crew. You be doing nigga shit.
I'm excluded. I'm excluded.
Nah, don't let me have to call Jean.
It's the buy-in. It's the buy-in. Bet the house. Bet the house. Who you got your money on? It's going down.
All right.
Welcome to the show.
All right, so look, this is how we're gonna open the show off. We're gonna talk about Jim Jones and his mama, man. What's going on in the world today, man? Like, you out here kissing you gonna kiss your boys in the mouth and teach them how to tongue kiss? We doing that for 2022?
Not never. I got one son, and I ain't kissing shit. Okay, that's some nasty ass shit, Mama Jones. Hearing that explains a lot about Mama Jones, but that's something that, now see, let's flip it, okay? Because people is like sharing it and laughing and shit like that. Now, let's say that was a father that said he taught his daughter how to tongue kiss. They would be dragging his ass right now. Okay,
they bringing the pitchforks and the torches.
They don't care if this nigga, if this chick is 40-something years old. If she said in the interview today that her father taught her how to tongue kiss and he stuck his nasty ass tongue in her mouth, they will drag him. Do you hear me?
And you know what was crazy about that was when he did it, it made he seem like he was proud of it. Like, yo, my mama taught me how to tongue kiss. That's why I'm a beast right now. Woo woo. But then her video made it worse. Like,
did it?
Like, she was trying to explain, but then it was like, come on, Chief. Nah, I understand you want to teach, you know what I'm saying? You want to teach your boys, you could do that. It's ways to do that. They got educational videos. They got all this shit out here. You not finna stick your tongue in my mouth and you be sucking on my daddy dick. Nah, okay. I'm cool, Chief.
Now
I'm cool, Chief. You ain't kissing on me. I ain't doing it. Like I get it. Because he was trying to explain, she was young when she had me, dog. That's even worse. Like, that just blew me the wrong way. And then people were like, I see why he ain't marrying that girl. No, he ain't marrying that girl because he comfortable. He comfortable. She done stuck around 17 years. He comfortable. He knows she ain't going nowhere. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, like you said, fathers, if I had came out and said that shit, well, I'd have been all kind of pedophiles and go take the kids from him and do all this. But because a woman said it, I had people that was like, yeah, I would do that. It's okay. No, the fuck it's not. No, it's not.
That's some nasty ass incest shit. Okay, it's ways to teach a kid. Granted, yes, when we was coming up, we didn't have YouTube and all that other shit to go and learn how to do shit. But we all had sex education. We all kissed people before. So you didn't need your mother to teach you how to tongue kiss, my guy. They was doing that shit at recess on the blacktop. You did not need your mama to teach you how to, no. Mm-mm. But, you know, that explains his relationship with his mother. He's never going to get married. He's never going to have a successful relationship because in her mind, he's her nigga. Period.
I definitely agree. I don't know what anybody thought any of that was cool. Like, hey, and you know, it's certain shit I would have kept to myself. Like if my mama had did that shit, I'd have kept that shit to myself, dog. We wouldn't even been talking about it.
Mm-mm.
All right. Another topic that ran across my table. Are we deleting pics after a breakup? Now I know you married. I'm married. So before you got married, did you wait till you got married to delete all the sneaky freakies, or did you make him delete his? How did that work? Like did you even before you got married, after a breakup, was you deleting all the couple pictures and the pictures on social media and all that? What was going on with you?
Well, they ain't have phones and social media when we got together. And it was nobody before him, and it was nobody, before me. We've been together since we was 14 and 16, so it ain't no pictures. We are the pictures.
Oh. Okay.
Now, hypothetically speaking, if the good Lord see fit that we shouldn't be together no more, I'm not deleting shit because some of my hottest pictures could have been with him. So why I'm deleting them? Nah. Y'all know what it is. Y'all knew what it was. So I don't feel like I should have to go through my social media to delete anything. And that goes for friends too. Like if I don't fuck with you no more, I ain't deleting shit. We took pictures and that was some of the best times that we had at that time. Nah, I ain't doing
I'm gonna
that.
tell you, I was a petty dude back in my younger days. I was
You
super
still petty.
Like like I was petty. I kept pictures and shit. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you this. There'll be times where you have to check a motherfucking nigga who wants to call you and feel like he wants to check you about his woman. And then you gotta remind the nigga like, hey, playboy, don't do that. Don't do that. Cause you know what's even crazier nowadays is back then dudes really thought that they were the only dude that they woman, and women thought the same thing, that they were the only woman. But the tripped out thing about it is, like, if we broke up, if we would stop talking, fuck yeah, I'm deleting that shit off Facebook. Facebook been around since 2004 or some shit. So yeah,
For real?
yeah, Facebook been around for a minute. So I remember when I was in Job Corps and I was dealing with a chick and we was taking pictures, shit like that. We had the little Boost Mobile phones when Boost Mobile first came out and Boost Mobile was hidden. We had the little camera phone pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now at Job Corps, what you did at Job Corps is what you did at Job Corps. Once you got home, oh, we taking all that shit down. We ain't doing none of that because we at home. But I felt like if we broke up and we ain't get along and we ended bad, fuck no, I don't want shit on my page to remind me of shit. Now, the sneaky freakies, I'ma keep those. Okay, I like those. We gonna keep those. Those are memories that have to be in the essence. Now, when I got married, I will say this: when I got married, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of folded in the back of my memory. Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit no more. But it was like, hey, I'm not gonna delete them per se, because I did delete them because they got me in some trouble. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, what it what it felt like was like, yo, if we break up, delete that shit. Delete all that shit. I don't want you to, I don't want to pop up in my Facebook memories a year from now. This what you did last year on this day. Like them Facebook memories be reminding you of shit
They
people
be
you done
popping.
fell out with. So now you looking like, damn, I don't fuck with him no more. I don't fuck
Right.
with her no more. I don't fuck. If you don't see niggas in the pictures with me in 2022, that means I don't fuck with them niggas. And it ain't nothing personal. I think about that sort of like with anything. Like I just be telling people like, look, man, out of respect, because now you get this shit, because when you tag people in pictures, that shit follows you forever. So somebody told me the other day, they was like, yo, I wanted to come add you on the podcast, on your podcast on Facebook, but then I seen this picture that somebody tagged you in, and I thought that was your page, and when it wasn't your page, and I was like, and then they sent me the link, and I was like, oh, man, this shit, this like 10 years ago. I don't fuck with this shit no more. So that's another reason why we get you. But
you can remove yourself from a tag.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah. I kind of want to
get
away.
I got my Facebook set up. You need permission to tag me, so you can do it, but until I accept it, I'm not tagged in it.
Gotcha.
Don't tag me in everything, because I had a bad experience with that. My friend used to tag me and stuff, and then I get all these friend requests like, no, I don't want to be your friend. Don't tag me in nothing. So now,
yeah, because
I gotta accept your tag, Pumpkin.
Yeah, because I feel you. And if Instagram didn't have the when you got your page as a business or some shit, they won't let you block motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? They don't let you make your page private or none of that shit. On Facebook,
you can block them and you can restrict them too on Instagram, though, because my block game is heavy and I'll restrict a motherfucker quick. Nope. Bye.
Man, I wish I knew how to restrict them Forex motherfuckers, because I'm about tired of they ass.
Oh, just block them. Just block them. That's what I do. As soon as they say that they follow me, I go right to the page and be like, remove, block, done. I don't want none of that shit.
Another thing,
but let me ask you a question though before you go past these pictures.
Go ahead.
Now, what if your wife kept some pictures?
I would tell you, we went through that, but I think the tripped out thing about it is I wanted to see the shit. The reason I wanted to see the shit, not because I wanted to check the dude junk out or nothing like that. I ain't want to check his junk out, but I also wanted to see what footsteps I was following in, like how much more pressure I gotta apply.
Oh, how you gonna top this nigga?
Yeah. Exactly. Like it was never I'm finna look at this nigga dick and see what side. No, it was never that. It was, this nigga ain't hitting on shit.
Oh, you ain't got no competition. It was like that.
I was saying, can you hear me? I was saying, I wanted to see, because a lot of times I'd be like, yeah, he ain't hitting on shit. This ain't shit. So it wasn't even that I was tripping on who it was. I was just like, this nigga ain't hitting on shit. He don't hit no shit.
You wanted to see what you had to top.
Exactly.
What your competition was.
But I did cause a divorce. I did cause a divorce back in the day. Buddy went through his girl flash drive. She had a flash drive, and he seen some shit on there that she wouldn't even do with his ass. And he got mad and called the shit off. He didn't want to be with her no more because he felt like, and it wasn't just my videos on there, it was with other motherfuckers, and she was doing some shit on there that she wouldn't do with his ass. And because she said that she was changing, she was young, she was trying to evolve from that, and he just didn't do it for her like that. So
oh hell no.
he felt essential that the marriage was over with, because
it been over. It been over. That was the ultimate disrespect.
I mean,
he did what he needed to do.
He seen his girl.
Obviously, she should have been single. What the fuck? And she holding the shit. She got a flash drive.
He seen his girl in threesomes. He seen his girl getting trains ran on her. All type of shit. He ain't like that shit. So she broke it down to me like, yeah, that's the reason why he wanted out. Like, and now I hadn't hit the girl in like 5 years. But and she said that she had been with him for 5 years. They had a kid. Everything was good. And then he ran across the flash drive, and then everything changed. Like,
because everything wasn't never good.
He basically looked at her like he didn't know who she was, because all these nasty ass activities she was engaged in, and he couldn't get half of that. So I think that's what he was mad about. But it was like, yo, that's, to me now, that is my biggest fear for 2022. Like, I don't go through phones. I don't go through Shantae phone. I don't play that shit. Because if I go through that motherfucker and I see her with a dick in the mouth or some shit like that, I'm liable to lose every piece of good mind that I got in my body. Like, yo,
you ain't got no good mind. You just gonna lose your shit.
This is what niggas fear. Like, I said this shit before. Like, when we blowing y'all up and y'all don't answer, we are fearing that y'all out sucking dick. And
that's not what's going on.
I would tell you right now, if Mr. Wine Time, if he
that's not what's going on, though. That's not what's going on, though.
Ask Mr. Wine Time at any point that y'all been together that he done had to blow up your motherfucking phone, whether y'all got into it, y'all was separated, y'all broke up, whatever, and you wasn't answering your phone.
Not never.
I guarantee he gonna tell you, hey, I had a thought like that. I thought you was out.
It was never a time that I did not answer. Now, because mad or not, now, and that's the thing. Like, if you know I'm mad and you know that, I ain't been talking for a few days or whatever the case may be, he'll text me.
I don't talk to you for a few days. I'm showing up at the house.
No, we in the house together. What you talking about? We in the house together.
I'm saying in general.
You ain't going to that. That's the thing. You ain't going nowhere. Like, in the marriage, I don't believe that you get so mad and angry that you got to walk out and leave, and you leave for a couple days and that and third. Nah, nigga, lay your ass down. Good night.
I don't care if I did just hit you with a microwave. Lay your ass down.
Lay down. Good night.
No, I ain't gonna flex.
Fucked up.
I used to walk out because when I first got married, I had my own place. My lease didn't expire, so I had to keep the place. So it was like, when we got into it, oh, don't trip, don't even trip. I'm gone. I'll be back. It's cool.
Hell nah.
But then that shit
Smash,
sort of got.
Lay your ass down somewhere. You going over there because you still got the apartment, and the fact that, and I'm sure bitches know where that place is at. So you're a little suspect.
Yeah.
You're a little suspect that you're leaving now.
When I gave the place up in September, the lease was over with. When I gave the place up, it was like, even before then, it was like, yo, this shit ain't solving nothing. What the fuck is running gonna keep doing? It ain't solving shit, So now I got my little man cave downstairs. So now it's like, okay, we ain't talking, we into it. All right, you'll be mad at me, but at least I'll be in the house. At least you know where I am. See, here's another thing about guys. Even when y'all mad at us, we still care.
Y'all do.
And y'all care too. I feel like a lot of times
we don't, though. We really don't.
Y'all care.
And that's where you get it fucked up at, because we don't. I honestly can tell you that we don't. No, we don't. When we mad, we don't. I mean, I can't speak for all the females, but I want to say like a couple of weeks ago, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had a little misunderstanding. And mind you, all our misunderstandings lately been, well, not lately because we rarely have misunderstandings, but if we do, it's always around these kids. Because these kids try to play you. Okay, don't let your kids play you out. Don't let your kids play you out. We don't have no issues between the two of us. Trust me. The issues is always it's the fucking kids.
It's the kids.
Okay, so
I already know.
We had a little misunderstanding now. See, I leave the house first. Like when my husband used to leave the house first, you know, he make sure he kisses me or whatever. Then he tell me when he get to work and shit like that. So now that I leave the house first, I do the same thing. Like I'll kiss him and then I get to work. I told him that I'm here. But this particular day, you know, shit went on from the previous night, and I'm like, no, fuck that. I ain't saying shit. So I walked out the house without kissing him. That was the first mistake because he was pissed off about that shit. Because he don't care if you mad or not. You're still supposed to kiss, and you're still supposed to say that you at work. When I got to work, I ain't say shit either. Now it's dark as hell when I go to work, and you know it's dangerous and shit like that. So I should have told him that I was there. But me being mad and not giving a fuck, because you just said we still give a fuck, we still care. We don't. Trust me, we don't.
And
I went about the fucking day like it was nothing, and I got a text message.
And we noticed that shit. Yeah. We noticed that shit, but it's usually like it's like this. Like if you're mad at me, I will cave in. Like I will cave in eventually. Like I will sit here and I will be upset. Like right now, I feel like a lot of times guys get upset because when women change, when y'all change shit, we don't like that. We don't like change. We like what we like. We don't like change. And it's like even the biggest of blow-ups, we still want to be big ass babies. Like guys, we want to be the baby regardless. No matter how big the blow-up is, we want to be the baby. Like we could be arguing 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, and I will still go lay down on her, even though she don't want me laying on her. I'm still going to lay on you because I want to be a baby right now at this moment.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Yeah. You bad dude. Like I get pushed off so many times, but I still keep coming back because at the end of the day, I need that security. Her favorite line is, call your mama. I'm not your mama. Woo. And it's like, well, that's the kind of warmth and love that some guys we want to have. That like even when y'all mad because
and then get us mad and then want to come and lay down. You got to make it make sense. You can't have the best of both worlds.
Yes, you can.
You can't piss me off and then want to cuddle. No,
you can't piss me off and then say, you hungry?
You niggas is always hungry. You niggas always want somebody to make you.
Y'all can't offer us vagina when we upset. Like
no,
y'all know we mad.
We cannot. And you can't say that we change shit and you don't like change. But that's a part of life you're gonna have to suck up because people continue to evolve. Everything can't stay the same. So changes is gonna come. So you got to deal with the shit. If you feel like you want to up and change some shit, we got to deal with it. So you got to deal with the shit. And at the end of the day, if sis said don't touch her.
No. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you under my roof, if we under the same roof,
ain't no your roof. This our roof. The fuck you talking about? If you under my roof,
we gonna make the best of it. We gonna put it together. So it's like when women see guys don't think like I think. When something wrong, when she too nice, something going on, dog. She knows something. You know what I'm saying? She knows something. You done did something. Nice. Nah, when you too nice, when everything too perfect, like you know how when you doing good, and then you gotta be like, this never happens. We something going on. So listen, you
live in it, appreciate it, live in it.
Nah, fuck that. Summed
up.
Not
always having something in the back of your mind.
Fuck. Look, I would tell y'all.
Should there be something in the back of my mind?
Yes, because when y'all change shit up, hey, she a little too nice more than she normally is. Damn, we normally go 3 rounds. Today she wanted to go 5. Damn, she cooked my favorite food today, and she only do that shit on my birthday or some shit.
Mood. The
fuck that.
She could be in a good mood. You questioning all the good shit.
I'm not saying we don't want the good shit, but if you
question it, don't question it. Just
it's
roll
something
with the
going
punches.
on. Like Like
What's going on? Something
y'all
going on
remember
with
that
her,
episode?
or she knows something about your ass.
Y'all remember that episode of Martin when Martin had the life insurance and he kept thinking Gina was trying to kill him?
Try to kill him with the 4 cans of beans.
that's exactly how that's exactly how dudes be feeling. Like, okay, yeah, you doing a little bit too much today. What's going on? But no, the thing is what I've learned to embrace is change can sometimes be good, because since I've been here, I've been eating shit that I don't never eat, you know, and I'm real stubborn when it comes to eating, because it's like I don't like certain shit. I'm a junk food baby. You know what I'm saying? So certain shit, she be trying to open my mind up to get me to taste and get me to have. And I be like, I'm cool on that. But then I end up at least trying it, because I know how hard she worked on to cook this meal. Now, a lot of times I still tell her, hey, I don't want this shit. But I think I've learned to open up my mind just a little thing, because what I know about change is all my life I have been in these relationships where I pretty much did whatever the fuck I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I ain't had to check in with nobody. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I come in when I want to. Chicks coming in when they want to. Whatever. I felt like
you ain't had a right chick.
Exactly. And then I ran into her, and although I don't like the bossy persona, I felt like it was needed, because nobody else could get away with this type of shit. This is what I used to always tell her, like, yo, nobody else was getting away with this shit, but it must be something about you. So yeah, that was a change of pace for me, because I'm used to whatever I say goes. If I say something, I pay the bills, I pay the rent, I do this, all this, whatever I say goes. And the people in my past went for that shit. But then when I ran across her, and she didn't necessarily need me to do any of the things that any of my past relationships needed me to do. She didn't need that, because she basically came with her own. And I guess I'm not gonna say that was the main thing that attracted me, but it actually felt good knowing that, damn, you doing all this for me. Is usually the other way around. So sometimes change is good, because you run into a woman who do all the shit that you used to doing. You used to being the gift giver, in the breadwinner, the guy that goes and gets everything and does everything. But now you have someone who's doing that shit for you. So you feel like, damn, where the fuck this shit been at all my life? So it's like a lot of time. Yeah.
You know why none of your other relationships worked? Because
they worked.
No, they didn't work. Because if they did work, you wouldn't be where you at today. So don't sit up here and say they worked. Now, you threw out the word I too much, but it stopped when you got with her, because like you said, she came with her own shit. The difference between her and them is that you got you a chick now that wants you. She don't need you. And that's the thing that niggas get fucked up. You get all these needy ass bitches that need you, and you could throw around I because you're paying this and you're doing that, and she needs you. This new chick, your wife, Shantae, don't need you. She wants you. So that's what separated her from the rest. So you can leave her today or tomorrow, and she's gonna still be Shantae, because she brings her own cheers to the fucking table.
That is the biggest thing that I love about her, good or bad. The fact is that I used to always tell people, independent women are like the hardest women to love. And I say that because they have a tough shell to crack. Like, their shell has to be cracked, because they're not easily, penetrated. They're not easily easy to get through, because they feel like, yo, I put my time and trust into a motherfucker, and it broke me enough to the point where I had to learn to rely on my own. And for the longest time, I felt like I had this world on my shoulders. Like, look, I'm gonna do all this shit myself. I don't need nobody. at that point, I felt like women wasn't shit for me but vagina. But then I kept having kids. So it was like, it was hard for me to get rid of these motherfucking women in my life. And it was hard for them to get rid of me because I was trying to do the right thing and raise these kids under the same household. Even the Project Twins, I was trying to raise everybody under the same rules and the same situation. Like, look, you two motherfuckers finna get along. I don't care if the kids are a month apart. Y'all finna get along for the sake of these.
Wild for that one. Nigga, but I'm never going. Can I tell you that episode was the most listened episode of my third season? I promise you. I'm never gonna get over the fact that you got kids that's 30 days apart.
30 days apart, dog. And it's like, but that built character. That brought.
I don't blame you. I blame them.
No, I blame me. I blame me because I'm gonna tell you.
Do it. You went.
I'm gonna tell you why I blame me. I'm gonna tell you why I blame me for a lot of my relationship trauma. I blame me for this because at that time I had women left and right. Everybody, my ego was big. Everybody was on me. Everybody was telling me this, telling me that. They wasn't telling me no. They was here. When I said pull up, they pulled up. When I was living that life, I felt invincible. So naturally, when you have two children who are a month apart, you still feel like you the man. You still feel like can't nobody touch you. And then when all this bad shit started happening with the kids, with the mamas, with this, and then now you got to humble yourself a little bit. I got humbled quite a few times because at the end of the day, I was doing grimy shit. I was having dinner at one house, but going to sleep in the bed with the other. I was waking up at breakfast saying I'm finna go get the kids together for school, and whole time I'm making bacon and eggs in the bedroom. So it was like, I was doing.
You had the right ones because I would have skinned your fucking ass. I promise you.
Hey, I would tell you this how I knew the jig was up with me. One day I was so grimy. I was grimy. I would have one baby mama drop me off at the other baby mama house, but they would drop me off around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like around the corner. In their defense, they didn't know the other baby mama lived in this area. I just told them, hey, this is where I'm going to be at. This is where I'm at. And then when they pulled off, like I would walk in the other building, and when they pulled off, I would come out and go on around the corner. And then when I say, hey, I'm ready to go, I would go back to the building and come through the back like I was coming out the building. So I did a lot of grimy shit.
You had the right ones because
change came. Change came when.
The fuck you keep going over here for, nigga? I keep dropping you off. I'ma sit and wait. Let me see. I caught you coming right out that building. Where the fuck?
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got caught one day. I was getting dropped off, but as I was getting dropped off on the corner, my other baby mama was pulling up with her friend and seen me get out the car. Like they literally pulled up. So not only did the jig get put up, because this was the times I used to tell her, hey, I'm at work. I just tell her I worked overnights. When really whole time I was just at the other baby mama house. But that shit got tired. Huh?
When did you work?
I told her I worked overnights. So
if you didn't work overnight and you was with her during the day, when did you go to work, nigga?
See, listen.
Nah. See, this is why. Where's the money?
Okay. All right, listen. So, for real fun fact about Big Smash. Big Smash for about 8 years did not have a 9 to 5.
But you had 9 to 5 kids.
I made pretty good money. I'm gonna tell y'all.
You had 9. Oh, you was on the block. You was the block
Smash
boy?
was a hustler. Smash sold anything and everything he could get his hands on. He was a hustler. And the reason why I did not have a job for 8 years was because I worked. I worked my ass off. Like I sold CDs, I sold DVDs, I sold socks, I sold t-shirts, I sold pop, whatever.
Oh, you was hustle man.
I was hustling. So for 8 years, I was probably like the biggest CD and DVD seller on the south side of Chicago. Like, when I tell y'all I was making good money, that I was paying my rent, because at that time, after I fell out with the baby mama, my brother started buying up buildings. My brother bought, he got about 4 or 5 buildings right now that he brought cash money.
Period.
But his brothers and his sisters and his mama, he brought my mama a house. He brought my daddy a house. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. So, but us, his siblings, he made us pay rent. Not only was it teaching us,
as you should.
Yeah. No, I get that. I'm not mad at that. What I'm saying is he was teaching us responsibility of the world. Just because I'm your brother don't mean shit ain't gonna happen. So my rent was getting paid off CDs and DVDs. So I felt like, yeah, shit, I'm chilling. I don't need no 9 to 5. I'm good. But at that time, more kids kept coming, kept having kids. So then this was around the time Fire Sticks came out. I don't know if y'all remember the Fire Stick epidemic. When the Fire Sticks dropped, people wasn't buying CDs and DVDs like that no more. So that fucked up my whole thing. So now I had to adjust and adapt to that shit. So I felt like, okay, cool. I'm chilling. I had to evolve. I had to go get me a 9 to 5 for the first time in 8 years. And I was like, damn, this shit crazy. Everything changed. Which brings us why we talking about change is gonna come. It made me grow, because again, Smash was the type of dude, I was gonna steal diapers, I was gonna steal bottles, I was gonna steal formula, I was gonna do whatever it took to feed these badass kids. And I realized I had an epiphany. I was like, yo, if you die right now, what are your kids gonna have? Yeah, you making pretty good money selling CDs and DVDs, but if you die right now, what that's gonna do for them? What they gonna do for what that's gonna do for them? Because I had the whole setup. I had the machines, I had the printers, I had the whole machines. I was killing the shit. But it made me do something. It was like, okay, you got to make a change. You got to do something. So, ironically, I had left both of the baby mamas alone. And then that's when they became good buddies. They became real good friends after. They was real good friends because they had nothing to keep them beefing anymore. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't fighting over me no more. But then it was like, I stayed with one of them for 7 years and we had 3 kids. But I never seen that, there was never a change in that. Like, I knew it from jump. Like, okay, look, I love you. I love being with you, but I don't see forever with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see forever with it. I just don't. You know, and that's what guys, a lot of guys, that's why Jim Jones is feeling the way that he is, because he's comfortable. And for 7 years, I was comfortable. Like, okay, we know what it is. We know we ain't doing nothing. We ain't going nowhere. We know what this is. We know we are not evolving. So for 7 years, every time we tried to leave, another kid would come in the picture. So it was like, the last time we said this is the last time, we're not doing this no more. Because anytime we say it's the last time, ladies and gentlemen, we know this is the last time we gonna smash. But then some shit happened and now it's not the last time. So that was the last time. And then it was like, at the time I had moved to Minnesota. This was after I felt like, look, my life is at a standstill. I can't do this shit no more. I'm tired of going to funerals. I'm tired of seeing my homies get locked up. They say once they get everybody around you, then you're next. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go head on and get the hell on and make changes. I truly believe that if I had stayed in Chicago, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today, because I'd have still been out on the block doing dumb shit, hanging with the wrong motherfuckers. And even though I love them, they were still the wrong motherfuckers. So, so when I got with my last kid's mother, and I felt like, yo, again, anytime we feel we at a standstill, we need change. Like for 3.5 years, I felt like I've given this shit all I can and I don't see no return on it. I felt like, you know, I wanted to do something different. I had to do something different. So I had to tell her, like, look, we cool. but I have to do something different for my life. I can't adapt and grow and be with you in something and I feel stagnant. Like I feel like I'm not moving. When I met Shantae, this was that transition period from my kid's mother to something real because I wanted something real. And this woman here wasn't gonna tolerate the dumb shit. Like all the shit that I was telling her, the shit, and I was telling her this shit, like, this is the stuff that I've been through. This is what I allowed. I used to tell girlfriends and all this, hey, look, I got company coming over. You know what I'm saying? You can either, you can either go in there and chill with the kids, you can go run to the store or something, you can go hang out, you can go do whatever, you can come join in, whatever the case is. I got company coming over. So I'm going to need this space. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, listen, I felt like I was in the right because this is my house. I pay the rent. I pay the bills. I take care of the kids. I take care of you. So this is what I felt like. So
instead of them fighting each other, they should have been whooping on your ass.
But
girl,
they
I
couldn't because
fight you. Let's whoop his ass.
They couldn't because
yes, they
again, everything was mine. And then
and you continuously said that to them.
I continuously said that to them.
I'm sure you did. And that's not right. That's not right.
You're absolutely right. But see, I'm going to tell you. And I'm
going to tell you. Right.
I'm going to tell you how change came. Because when I first got with Shantae did a lot for me financially. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at that time, I was fighting a court case. There was a bunch of shit going on. I was fighting a court case. I was taking care of all these kids. Money was tight. So financially, she held it down. So then
now, if she threw that back in your face, you wouldn't appreciate
that. Exactly. When she had to remind me all the shit that she done did.
Nigga, this mine.
I did this and this my shit, and I ain't your exes and all that shit. Oh,
hello, somebody.
It was a fucking reality check. Like, damn, I'm used to the one using that line. So it was different. It was different. I had to humble myself because I realized I had an epiphany. I sat back and I had to really make do, because when I talk to my kids' mothers nowadays, they always say, man, look, I'm like super proud of where you are and where you have came in life, because they did not think that it was possible for a woman to come in and change the way that I did things. I'm not perfect now still to this day, but I'm a lot better off than what I was 7-8 years ago, because 7-8 years ago, my life was in a fucked up situation, because at that time, again, I wanted to be the man. I wanted to be this dude who felt like he was the man because he had a lot of women. He was fucking on a lot of women. He had his own money. Like when I tell y'all, I had my own money, my business, I ran my business like I do my podcast. I stayed on this shit. I stayed promoting. I stayed doing all this shit. I stayed moving. I would walk from 95th in Cottage to 81st in Cottage every day, 14 blocks every day, moving CDs and DVDs up and down the strip every day, just me, all day. That's how much dedication. I felt like if I walk out the house with $50, I need to come back with $200 more than that every day. I wanted to come in. So if I walk, my goal was to get 200 every day. It didn't matter. And then it started evolving. My goal was to get 300. My goal was to get 400. And it started evolving. So then it was like, the one thing about Chicago, they don't like new niggas in their neighborhoods. But because I was so consistent and they knew who I was able to walk around freely in all these neighborhoods. Even the police. I'm gonna tell y'all, the police, it was one police officer. He came to me every day and brought workout DVDs. You know what I'm saying? Them PICS 90s, them Billy Blanks and all that shit. I had all that shit. So it was like, man, change gotta come. I love this shit. But then, when I tell y'all I was doing this shit, I had a 9 to 5 and I was still selling CDs and DVDs. But then one day I just woke up and said, I don't want to do this shit no more. I've been doing this shit for 10 years of my life. I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to be that person anymore. And all the bullshit that I went through last year, it helped me adapt as far as my love life. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, I did a lot of fucked up shit last year. And no matter what my excuses is, it was still fucked up. Like at the time, I realized that all this shit wasn't happening because it was somebody else's fault. It was my fault. I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was so quick. My mama used to have to get off her route because she a mail carrier, and she used to have to come sit in class with me. You know what I'm saying? She would have to get off her route, stop making her money to come sit in the classroom with me. And then when I had to start doing that shit for my kids, oh, it was new. I knew evolution was coming. My daughter got kicked out of online learning. I don't know how the fuck that's possible.
How the fuck you get kicked off remote learning?
The teacher kicked her out of online learning. My daughter was in the school, in the classroom on the Zoom with a mask on, cracking jokes and shit. And the teacher instantly cut her out of e-learning.
Oh, that's your kid.
Oh, that's definitely. Your kid.
So how old is she?
My daughter is 9. She just turned 9 today.
And she doing foo-foo shit.
Man, look, and she's the only girl. She's the only girl out of 9 children.
Kids
she's the only girl. She's the only girl. So, oh yeah, God knew what he was doing. He couldn't, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy.
Now, normally, niggas that's like you that don't give a shit about these chicks out here, the good Lord usually give you nothing but daughters.
Facts.
You better be lucky. But you know what?
Yeah.
You probably gonna have a shitload of grandkids because one of them gonna be like you. One of them boys.
I already know which one it is gonna be.
One of them boys gonna have kids in Chicago, Minnesota, Oklahoma.
I'm telling you. I used to think like that all the time. Like I used to be on the Greyhound a lot. And I used to do a lot of traveling. I used to do a lot of travel humping. So it was like I would meet people on the passing by, and I be feeling like every time I'm friends with people and they on Facebook and they announcing that they pregnant and all that shit, I used to feel like, oh shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. I used to go back and add shit up on my hands like, okay, so that trip happened that month, but then because the Greyhound was my stomping grounds. Like I was humping on the Greyhound. I was humping, but man, hey, I was out here. But the man above has a way of humbling yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what having my back against the wall felt like in a relationship. Like usually I'm the one pushing the wall. This time I'm in the middle of the wall and the walls is closing in and I'm in the middle. So I had never had to experience that. So it was like, okay, what are we doing? Is we evolving or is we staying the same? And this woman, I cannot speak too good on how good this woman has been for me, because I honestly feel like a lot of times men do not appreciate what they have until what they have is getting ready to either walk out the door or got one foot out the door, and they trying to give your dumb ass a chance to do it. I'm pretty sure in your life, because you said y'all been together since you was 16 or 14 or however.
Since I was 14, he was 16.
I'm pretty sure there have been times where you have told this motherfucker, look, I'm finna walk out. I'm done. I'm not. It ain't been all peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, never, never.
And so let me ask you this, because you've been doing it for such a long time. What do you feel like was some of the keys that kept y'all going? Like, if you had a list of things that you felt like worked for y'all to keep y'all going, what do you think some of those things were?
In the beginning, honestly, it was him going to jail because he did 3 bids. And I feel like if we didn't get those, I call them intermissions. If we didn't get those intermissions, then we probably wouldn't be together today. It was like those little breaks was needed. But now I would say knowing your person and understanding them, because I feel like we the same person. Like we're the same sign. Like we 3 days apart, birthday wise. We got like the same attitude, like the same reaction. So now we kind of know how to deal with each other and which buttons not to press. Mm-hmm. And y'all gonna see it too, because we're gonna do a series. We're gonna do a 4-part series, and y'all gonna get a chance to listen to us.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Hey, you know what? That is beautiful.
And you
man.
heard it here first. This is my first time saying something.
I think couples that do things like this together, because I'm gonna tell you, she was listening to me before we even got together. You know, she was listening to me on this show, and I was wild. Like my early episodes, I was wild as fuck. But I done toned it down since then. Like this is the toned down smash.
Is it? Yes. This ain't even toned down.
Yeah, man. Look. Go back to season 1. God damn it. I did not give a fuck. We was talking about everything and they mama on that season. But no, I think with this, man, look, keys to happiness is, like you said, you have to know who you dealing with.
Right.
You have to take the time. Like I am like super stubborn to a lot of things. Shantae likes to skate. She likes to dance. She likes to do all these things. And for the longest time, I would tell her like, yo, I don't know how to do any of that. I don't know how to do any of that. She used to want to get on planes. I used to tell her I'm not getting on no plane. I don't fuck with planes. But then it came down to like, okay, now I get on the plane. I do this. I don't know how to skate, but in the back of my mind, it's like you have to really, really take the time to start doing the things that your partner wants to do, because Shantae didn't know shit about podcasting. She didn't know shit about podcasting, but she does it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why can't I take a leap of faith and learn the things that she likes to do and everything? People got to understand this misconception about marriage too. Just because you married doesn't mean everything's going to work out exactly how you want it to work out every single time. Like you have to build up to this shit. Like, I used to be one of the dudes like, yo, I ain't never getting married. Fuck this shit. It ain't gonna happen. But then it was like, okay, I like you. You said that when he went to jail, that's what helped pull y'all together. I would like to think that's what worked for me too. Again, when I first got with Shantae, I was fighting a case. And what's so crazy is 3 years had gone by. You know what I'm saying? 2 years had gone by, and before I got this letter that, hey, we finna bring these charges up. We finna handle this shit. And you know what I'm saying? It was scary because, like, damn, I just met this woman, and now I gotta tell this woman, hey, look, this shit, I gotta tell her everything, the details, everything that's going on. Like, this some scary ass shit. But the crazy thing about God and what he does is she didn't flinch. And I think that's why I'll never flinch on her, because she didn't flinch. She didn't say, I said, I got to get up. I got to get me a lawyer. She said, how much the lawyer? I told her how much the lawyer was. The next day, I got a cash app from her for the amount that was needed for the fucking lawyer. Now, mind you, we only a couple of months in. We ain't even fully in yet. So I was like, okay, if you're willing to do this for me, it's something there. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, early on.
Yeah,
I ain't
early
giving no nigga no money for no lawyer.
I had to really,
fuck out of here.
Man, because most people would have been like, oh no, I ain't sticking around for this shit. We ain't putting enough time for this shit. I ain't finna stick around for this shit. But I had a whole lot of time to think, because I'm telling you, this shit was holding over my head. It was like, I work in healthcare. So this case, if I got found guilty, I had to do like it wouldn't have been good for my background. I could tell you that. And that's what I was more worried about. And she was more worried about that too. But she was also worried about my well-being and worried about my kids. And it was like, that shit is different, because most women that I dealt with, okay, who gonna make the money now? Who gonna do this now? Not her. She didn't give a fuck about the money. She okay, what's going on? You got kids. You got to do better. You can't have this on your record. You can't have this in your background. What you gonna do? This what we gonna do. And she helped me figure it out. She was the one driving me to meet with the lawyer, driving me to the hearings, driving me just around, man. Like I'm telling y'all, it opened up my eyes. And then, you know, with everything bad that comes on, like, you know, last year was super ugly for me, man. It was really fucking ugly for me. And I lost my aunt. I had my kids snatched away from me and moved. Me and Shantae was going through shit because of my infidelities. Yeah. I was.
Come on, Smash. How long y'all been married?
I did some wild shit, bro. We got married November of last year. So,
and how long y'all was together before that? Last year, meaning 2020.
Shit, like yeah, we got together in 2020. But
so y'all been married for a year now.
It just happened to be a year this year. But I mean, I knew what I was doing. I knew what I wanted.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
I've been with my husband for 25 years. Right?
Shout out to y'all.
It's always gonna be something in your way.
Facts.
That's going to test you, right?
Yeah.
And depending on how you handle said situation, it can make you or it can break you, right?
Facts.
Now, it's too early on in your relationship for you to be doing some infidelity shit, right?
I'm gonna tell you.
Now, but the fact
I was
that
young.
You ain't know you was young because it's only a year. Like
no. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell y'all the honest. I'm gonna tell y'all the honest to God truth. I did a lot of dumb shit off the strength of, again, I was struggling to be who I wanted to be and who I was. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a lot of times men struggle with that. Like, yes, we want to be the perfect husband. We want to be the perfect father. We want to be the perfect son. We want to be the perfect man. We want to have all our eggs in a basket. We feel like we got it. No matter the expectations, we can handle it. And then it was like when we get put in these situations, we don't want to be seen as a failure. So we feel like as long as a person don't know what's going on, it's all right. And this is what I felt like for so long, because I felt like I never denied or never doubted that I wanted to be married to this woman. I never doubted that. It was always a thought in my mind. But it was like anytime that a guy steps out, see, guys and women are different. When women step out, it's more emotional. When guys step out, we're not looking to go tap in with your feelings. We don't give a fuck. We're not looking to spend lives with you. We're not going to leave the wives. We're not going to leave the situation. You are a temporary fix to the insanity that goes on in a guy's mind. So I just wanted to clear that up for everybody who feels like, oh, he going to leave his wife. They going to leave they husband. They going to do this. They're not going to do that. You are a temporary fix. And I'm speaking off my experience. Like, I would sell dreams. I would tell people all the time, yeah, you know, you the one. Yeah, you're going to be the one. But be lying my ass off. But then it was like, okay, look, it got to the point where, you know, I felt like, okay, look, I have to do better for me. See, in the past, I was doing better.
But you got to remove the word perfect.
Yeah.
Because you said perfect son, perfect husband, perfect parent. You got to remove the word perfect. Because nobody's perfect.
People wanted to get better for other people. Or I wanted to get better for my mama. I wanted to get better for my girl. I wanted to get better for my kids. You have to get better for you before you can try to be better for someone else. And that's where I was.
Now you preaching. Come on,
that's where I was in my life. Like, damn, I want to be better for you. Let me get straight so you don't leave me. Let me get straight so my kids don't get took from me. Let me get straight so I can keep my house. I can keep my cars. I can do this. I can do that. But then I had to sit back and say, none of that is who I am. None of that is what I want. What do I want in life? I have to get better for me. And I told her this. I said, look, I was saying I wanted to get better for you, but that doesn't fix the issues that's going on in our house. The issue is I had to get better for me. So it was like, yeah, I fucked up. I had to admit that shit in order to grow, because the old me is like, man, look, I did that shit. I ain't do 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 that shit. And be lying through my teeth. But then it was like, okay, something got to give. What do you value more? Do you value these motherfuckers who ain't gonna give a fuck about you once the going is good? The good is going and the good is bad now. Or do you want to care about the important shit that's been here through all your dumb shit that's stuck with you even when they know you was wrong, that has been through the ups and the downs? So it was like, okay, look, I'm gonna fix this for me. I'm gonna fix me for me, because that's what I wanted to do. I want to fix me for me. I didn't want to fix me for somebody else, because I knew that it wasn't going to last if I did that. So yes, Big Smash, we have talked about it. Me and her have talked about it on shows. We have talked about it. Yeah, we stepped out. I stepped out and did a lot of dumb shit that I look back and regret. And now I am slowly evolving and revolving into the man that I should have been the day that we said I do. But because I live by the philosophy, it's better late than never.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be up there 80 years old still trying to be the man. I don't want to be the man to the streets, because one thing the streets taught me is if something happened to you, the streets going to keep moving. They not going to stop because you gone. They not gonna stop. When a person go to jail, that person he's doing that time by himself.
Absolutely.
He's not, the streets is not doing that time with him. When you cheat to go try to impress your homies or keep up with your homies, nobody's taking that crime with you. You're doing that by yourself. Everything that we do is by ourselves. So 25, I don't care if you've been together 25 years, 6 months, 3 days, whatever. You have to be happy for yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're slowly focusing on making everybody else happy, now you're lost in the sauce because you don't know what makes you happy. I've dedicated my whole life to making everybody else around me happy. Make sure everybody was good. Make sure everybody ate. Make sure everybody didn't want for nothing. And it gets burnt out, because the best saying I say is, who helps the person that helps everybody?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to your growth.
Oh yeah, you know what? I get on here and I talk a lot of shit, but it's because I lived through that shit. Like everything that I have went through, I've lived through it. So I can get on here and talk my shit. But a lot of times I don't bring out the shit that I really be wanting to say, because the internet is a fickle place. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you got to speak your truth, live your truth, and be in your truth all the time. And if everybody not going to like you, everybody not going to accept it, everybody not going to be okay with it, but it's yours. It's your truth. You stand in it 10 toes down. They take it or leave it. And guess what? They respect you for your truth more than you living a lie.
So, all right. So let me ask you.
You got one more question, because I got to get up in the morning.
I already know. All right. So look. How old are you right now? If you could go
38.
back and tell your 18-year-old self one thing, one life lesson that you know right now, what exactly would that lesson be?
Damn, 18?
Yeah.
That's 20. That's 20 years ago. Damn.
Facts.
My 18-year-old self. I got my first apartment at 18 too.
Shout out to you. It's a dope year.
I would have told my 18-year-old self, don't be so hard on yourself, because I didn't graduate high school with the rest of my friends. Excuse me. I went to prom with them and everything, but by the time I was 18, I had 2 kids. So I left high school, and I went to adult high school, which was at night, so I could take care of my kids. And when my friends graduated, I sat at the graduation with their parents, and I cried the whole time because I felt like I should have been on the field with them with my cap and my gown. Did I graduate? Yes, I did. I graduated from night school. But I didn't graduate with my friends. Like, and I felt like I should have. I went to prom with them. I did everything, all the senior shit. I just didn't graduate with them. And I cried during their graduation. And if I could tell my 18-year-old self anything, it's to not be so hard on yourself because everything happened for a reason. And I did what needed to be done at the time. And it wasn't for me. It was for my girls. So
Facts.
That's what I would tell myself.
One
not
thing
to be so hard on myself.
The one thing I would tell myself is use condoms.
Damn it.
That's the one thing.
Double up.
The payout, baby. It's the payout, baby. Last call.
Listen, double
Don't
up.
hold your breath. Get it off your chest.
All right, y'all. This part of the show is called Final Thoughts. Cherrywine, you can lay whatever final thoughts you want. Lay some gems out. And also at the same time, let everybody know what's going on with Wine Time, when they can find it, when the new episode's dropping, things like that. We're going to leave the floor to you.
My final thought is for you to take it easy and just live your life and enjoy your marriage, okay?
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, when all the kids is grown and everybody is leaving the house and everybody is adults, it's just going to be you and Shantae.
Facts.
So you have to continue to date your wife right now. You have to continue to show love, like be in the moment, live in the moment, because at the end of the day, it's just going to be y'all that's left over. Like you're going to still be parents. Yes, you're going to be grandparents eventually or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, when the doors is closed and the house is locked up for the night, it's just y'all. So you have to continue to feed each other and grow together.
Facts.
Because that's all y'all got. Period.
That's real shit.
That's just some real shit, okay? But y'all can catch a good sis every Wednesday at midnight. I drop a new episode. I got one coming out this week on Wednesday. I stopped doing my lives, but I feel like I robbed the people and I feel like I robbed myself because Thursday I was literally about to cry. So I think I'm coming back next Thursday. I ain't gonna do every week, but I'll probably do every other week.
Facts.
But I miss everybody, and I keep getting DMs like you leaving us high and dry. So I'm gonna do it. So and then I got Axe Cherry coming out on Thursdays too. So the weeks that I don't do live, I'm gonna drop Axe Cherry. And it's gonna be visual, so you can see me still. And
like a plan.
Like I said, I got a series coming out with my husband, 4-part series. And we finna let y'all into the life of us. Period.
Facts. I think I'm intrigued, man. I love when couples get together and do shit like that. Like for real. Like it's some really dope couples out here killing shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got Unprofessional Opinion, you got Frocash, you got a bunch of people out here on the couples tip doing their thing. Bet the House. It's a lot of people out here. My final thoughts is this. Look, never be afraid to take advice from people that's been doing shit longer than you. Doesn't matter what it is. They there for a reason. They got that to that point for a reason. And I felt like this conversation was important because I get to talk to somebody that's been doing this shit for 20-some years, man. So shout out to you. Also, Judge Smash is coming very, very soon.
Period. I can't wait for that one.
Smash is out here. Got my gavel. We out here. We taking society to court. Shout out to everybody that's out here doing their thing, man. It's a lot of podcast plates out here. We all gonna eat. We all gonna eat. That's just how it is. I ain't with the competition shit. You know, it is a competition, but you know, it's to keep.
No, it's not. It's not. The only
Just to keep everybody on their toes. Like I listen to you and I get inspired and I get ready to go jump in the booth. It ain't, oh, her shit better than mine. So I gotta be better than hers. No, it's damn, Cherry over here killing shit. I need to get motivated and get my ass up and do this shit. So it ain't never I'm in competition, but y'all inspire me to work as hard as I do. And everybody know Big Smash be on social media all goddamn day.
All day, every day. I get inspiration from other people. Okay.
Facts.
My only competition is the person that I see when I look in the mirror.
So
that's my only competition. Everybody else, you either get inspired by them or listen. I feel like if I don't inspire you, you a hater.
You're a hater. That's how I feel.
Period. Not saying that I'm bigger than anything or anybody or whatever the case may be, but like I said, when I listen to other people, I low key trying to I look up to everybody. Like we all on the same platform. We all on the same level to me. I don't feel like nobody is below me or above me. I feel like we all doing the same damn thing. So I either inspire you or you a hater and vice versa. If I don't get inspired by what you're doing, then let's just call a duck a duck. I'm a hater, but I'm not because I fuck with everybody. If your shit is 100, I'm going to tell you, your shit is 100, period.
Yes, indeed. Man, y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate you taking your little time out on your Sunday to come
Don't say my little time. Like, get out of here.
Y'all know what it is, man. Go get in tune with Wine Time, man. She got some good shit over there. I need to come on and get back on Wine Time because I got more stories. You know,
listen, I'm sure you got more stories with the Project Twins and everything in between them. Shit.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all get in tune. We'll catch y'all on the flip. So we out.
Bye.